My name is Urmila Nivangune. Today's topic is wrapper classes and today's date is 24th of December 2021. So wrapper classes. Wrapper classes provide the mechanism of converting primitive data types into objects and objects into primitive data types. Then we will see what is wrapper classes. Wrapper classes are classes which are predefined, and wrapper class contains the data types such as boolean, character, integer, float, byte, then short, long, double, etc. That 8 classes together we can say wrapper classes. That means with each data type there is one wrapper class associated, and together we can call them wrapper classes. For integer, int is a data type and integer is a class. Then same for double is a data type and double is a class, but only difference is the first letter of class or object is always uppercase, as we seen in previous lecture or previously, that every class should be defined or named as such as the first letter is always uppercase. This is known as a camel case notation. Then why we need wrapper classes? In order to convert primitive data types into objects and objects into primitive data types, we need wrapper classes. Then there is two concept, that is auto boxing and unboxing. Then we will see both of them one by one. What is auto boxing? Auto boxing is nothing but converting primitive data types into objects, and unboxing is nothing but converting objects into primitive data types. Then why we need to convert these? For by using wrapper classes we can achieve following properties. First is method calling or change in value by using method. Java supports only call by value. That means we can call method by using arguments, and at the space of argument we can give values. It is known as call by value. Java does not support call by reference, but if we want to use the call by reference or objects, we need to convert it, and for that we need wrapper class. when we convert when we convert primitive data into object, then by passing object to the method we can change the original value of variable. And second one is serialization. We need to convert the objects into streams to perform serialization. If we have a primitive value, then we can change or convert it into object by using wrapper class. Then third one is a Java util package. As we know that we can use Java's predefined classes just by mentioning them into on our header files. But if we want to use more than 2 or more than 5 classes, then instead of mentioning them one by one, we can just mention package into which all that classes are written or defined. Then we have to import that package. Then it provides the utility classes to deal with objects. Then the fourth one is synchronization. Java synchronization works with objects in multi-threading. Multi-threading means every program have multiple threads, and by multi-threading we can achieve parallel programming. Then fifth one is collection framework. Collection framework works with different objects, and all the classes of the collection framework like linked list, array list, linked hash set, uh, array dq, array priority queue, then vector, link hash set, tree set are some classes of collection frameworks. The 8 classes of Java .lang package are known as wrapper classes that are I have already mentioned in this video, that is boolean, character, byte, short, integer, etc. All these classes are belongs to java.lang package, and which is a default package. That means if you don't mention that package, Java compiler takes it automatically. Thank you.